So, is the Bambu Lab still the king when it comes to print quality and speed? With so many printers out there, is this still the best option for you? We're gonna unbox this and see what it can do. Let's get to it. Now, the first thing, we gotta get this thing out of the box. And we'll have a chance to see what's inside. I bought this one with my own money, so every piece of opinion I have, good or bad, it's mine. I'm sorry if we have some background noise because my printer is working overtime. That's the reason why I bought this, because I have some really big projects. I need to make 2 more of these and 2 Iron Man suits. We'll be having videos on those really shortly. The first video that I'm gonna show you is how I actually made the Batman Advanced suit. It was actually really fun and fairly easy to do, and you can do it quickly, and you can do it on a small printer. I did it on Creality K1C, and it actually turned out amazing. It even has a night vision, sort of. So let's get back to the Bambu. What do we have here? Let me free this guy up from all of this packaging. I bought the version without AMS unit. I didn't have the money for it, so just the printer will do. I usually print in one color anyway, because I usually do cosplay and I need to paint those things anyway. I need to sand them and paint them. Is this plastic? Yeah, this is plastic. It actually feels really nice, even though it's plastic. It feels solid. I'm not surprised. We're gonna be comparing this thing to my K1C, and I have that thing dialed to perfection. I mean, this entire thing was printed on it, and I had to sand so little of it to cover the layer lines. They were almost non-existent. So let's see how this Bambu fares against the K1C. Fully tuned and with a lot of hassle to actually make it work the way it does, but you know, we'll see. Let's see what we got here. We got some big box of goodies. Let me put that on the side. We'll see what is in there in a moment. Oh, a lot of packing crap. Okay. Yep, that's lost forever. What the hell are you? A box of desiccant that is quite hard. That's not good. Let's see what we got in this one. This is what I like about Bambu. I always did. With every printer, you get a project that you can print. And in my case, I got the wireless mouse components, kit number 2. And we'll be definitely printing this thing. This actually looks really freaking cool. It's a wireless mouse, so why not? I always need more of this. Let's see what else we got. Like, let's look at the machine first. Let me turn this guy around. You were staring at its butt long enough. Yeah, let's remove all of this. Nice. The hot end is disconnected. Well, it's free. That's one thing I don't like about these hot ends. The cover on the hot end is actually magnetic. It's really easily accessible, but also too damn easy to remove when you don't want to remove it. Let's see what we got. Where the hell do you open? All right, nice. Okay, we got some PLA basic from Bambu. Uh, Half a roll, like always. I mean, you already got the entire thing. Just give me the entire thing. Half a roll doesn't get you much. Although it's a nice green color, so I might make my mouse the project that they gave me with this filament. There's some Bowden tube, cable, some disclaimer safety. I don't care about that. And a really freaking small, man, this thing is tiny. Like, check this out. It's a tiny spool holder. Can this thing hold my other spools? Like, seriously? Well, it can. I think I think will be good. We'll see. What else do we got here? We got a screen. Man, this thing is small. I mean, everybody complains about the screen because it's, well, it sucks. It's the most basic screen you can have on a 3D printer. Even Ender 3s that I had a better screen than this crap. But to be honest, this printer you will be using over your PC anyway, so that doesn't really matter. It would be nice to have a good screen, but it doesn't matter all that much. Ooh, I like this. You get a spare nozzle, the complete assembly, so that's good. This one crapped out a couple of weeks ago, and it was a hassle to get one and continue working. So having a spare is actually really, really nice. The bag of screws, replacement for your wipers, and what are you? For a scraper. Oh yeah, this is for the scraper that you can build. It's in the files. That's nice. What do we got? We got some thermal grease. That's good. We got some lubricant. We got a needle for cleaning up the nozzle. That's okay. And we got two Allen screws that we're going to need actually now to disassemble everything. This is a nice box. I'm keeping this. Let's see. I know we have to remove the screws on the inside to release the bed because the bed is bolted down because of shipping. They don't want the bed to get damaged. So the first thing we need to do is actually remove the screws. Yeah, I know you can't see them, but it's hard to do this and film it properly in the same time. They're just screws, just remove them, nothing special to see anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, that's pretty much everything that we need to remove. Now we need to put in the screen. Let me close this up. Now we need to put the screen on, and that's actually fairly easy. There's basically one cable that you need to connect to your screen, and you're good to go. You're golden. So let's do that now. And there's actually a little clip on one side, so you cannot possibly install it the wrong way. It's dummy proof, and everything needs to be dummy proof in life. Trust me. You can be the smartest guy in the world, but having things made to be dummy proof is just good. Okay, let's tuck the cable a little bit in so it's not in the way. Nice. And just slide it in. Yep. That was nice. Okay. What else do we got? Yeah. I almost forgot about the top cover. Let's unwrap this one. And there we go. Nice. There you have it. Now, the one thing I'm definitely going to do. Okay, these are for extruder. Some spare bolts like that for the hot end. Some spare parts. This is for the spool holder. We're gonna be needing that. I don't need you. All the spare parts go back in. So let's assemble the spool holder. We're gonna need it. And that's good. That's not going anywhere. Nice. And that's pretty much it. I don't like that it's in the back. Nobody does. We'll be working on that for sure. And we'll be changing that for sure. Alright, everything seems alright. Now, let's check the manual and make sure we didn't forget anything. And then we'll be ready to boot this thing up and go through the setup together. Okay, now that we have everything set up, I had to use my phone to set it up, so I couldn't record that because I needed to connect it to the handy app. But we came to the part where it asks us to do the initial calibrations, the input shaper and all of that. So let's hit start and begin the self-test. Is raising the bed, so now would be a good time to remove these pieces of foam. Yep. Okay, now that we have the filament in, let me just check if the poop got out. And yep, we got some fresh poop from our brand new Bambu Lab P1S. So what should we print first? What are we gonna print first? Well, of course we're gonna print a benchy. You cannot test a new machine if you don't print a benchy. It says this is a 20-minute benchy, so let's hit print and let's see what happens. Print quality all in all is actually pretty damn nice. Considering how fast this benchy actually printed, this is a pretty decent benchy. In 20 minutes is just as good as I get on K1C in 40 minutes. So yeah, if I were to slice my own code and let it print a little bit slower, this would be a perfect benchy. So let's print something else. What do I think about the P1S? It's been a couple of days. I printed some things, I tried some things. I printed my own benchy, as I said, and it turned out absolutely flawless. And it took like 32 minutes, so it's not bad. It's still faster than the Creality K1C, and it's twice as good. I printed the Batman mask, I printed some other trinkets, and I even did the mouse that I was telling you about, the one that I got with the machine. So, with every filament, I advise you to calibrate it. There are two steps in the Bambu Studio, the pressure advance and these little pucks that tell you what kind of flow do you need for this filament, for your filament. I needed to decrease my flow a little bit. And this is the first print. without calibration, and you'll see in the B-roll it's actually horrible. The second one is after the calibration, and it turned out absolutely perfect. And that's exactly what you can expect from this machine. You can get prints like this, ready to paint right away, with absolutely perfection. There's not a single thing wrong with it. I also printed the poop chute, the little poop chute for the machine, and you'll see in the B-roll it's freaking perfect. I unprinted silk, turned out beautiful, and it's strong enough. I mean, I always have problem with silk because it's brittle and it breaks super easy. With this one, I didn't have that problem. I printed this pirate ship for my wife out of transparent PETG. All the details are here, everything is here. You can't feel the layer lines. I used the 0.08 profile. It printed absolutely perfectly. So in conclusion, if you want a machine that's easy to use, you just select the model and hit print, use the profiles you calibrated, and know that you will get absolutely perfect prints. This is the machine for you. It's not as cheap as some others out there, but if you want something reliable that can print as best as you can print, this is pretty much it. So if you like the content you see, if you like the stuff I do, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and help this channel grow. Until then, goodbye.